Hello and good evening, beautiful people. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great, you're happy, you are feeling amazing. Why not? Because you are in life. It's a reason. So, we are live with Ali Missini from Kosovo. Ali Missini.
Hello, hello.
Good
Good evening
evening.
here. I think the same is there.
I think we have the
I'm
same time.
yeah. I think we have the same time. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
How
really
are you
something.
feeling today, Mr. Missini?
As always, what I said before and what I say always, I'm feeling grateful, thankful, and happy for today, for this moment, and thanks God I'm feeling also healthy. So why to don't be grateful?
That's
So
true.
yeah. What about you? How do you feel? How is your mood?
Hello, Osama Bakhri. Well, my mood is amazing now. But before I was little tired because I was cleaning my home today. In general, I clean. Saturday is a special day. I mean, special day because I'm cleaning the whole house. That's why. So yeah, I felt a little tired before, but I took rest and I said, okay, let's go little live with Ali Missini and to discuss something, to learn something from each other or from others. So right now I'm feeling amazing because I can see you here, because I can see Osama Bakhri writing a comment. Osama, I think we are missing you.
Yeah, long time no see him. I think it's almost 3 months, if I'm not
No,
wrong.
it's okay. He come, he go, he come, he goes like that always. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a teacher and
Disappearing.
maybe he's busy with
Well,
class and
it's disappearing from social media, but not from our heart. So nah.
of course.
Yeah. So, Mr. Missini, what would you like to discuss today?
Okay, do you know, I just would like to discuss about people who try to manipulate or try to wash the other's brain. Like, for example, they create fake dreams to others, and after that, they use this dream for themselves. So
Okay,
I
so
think we
so
have
you want
noticed of people like that.
uh-huh. You wanna talk about manipulation?
Manipulation or brainwasher, if I can say so. We try to
Mm-hmm.
wash the brain and we try to create dreams, fake dreams in our brain, like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people they do that nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I could see in my real life, I could see in social media, I could see everywhere. There is someone who try always to wash our brains, including and marketing on the TV when they start to blame about TV. For example, this TV is the best TV in the world. This so beautiful. This so wonderful. Has this screen. Has this high definition, etc. And when you go to the supermarket to check for this product, you see that it's not like how they say. It's different. It's totally different. And on the other hand, I could see in social platform people they, for example, they do marketing or how can I say in English for their projects for products or for what they are doing, and they try to wash others' brain to use them for their own benefit. For example, I have a company. I try to wash your brain. I try to wash others' brain, my audience brain, and then I see that, and then I use them for my benefits, and it's really something that I don't like, and it looks like something not good for not good what are people doing because they do that only for money because I think it doesn't have something with money or with material benefits, and for me it's really not okay. Maybe it's not my business to talk about them,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I understand. And also, I see in many places this kind of stuff where people are just, let's say, doing some kind of non so orthodox things, let's say like that. um, and it's not nice to see. It's not nice to not only that you see, but you also feel the things. And sometimes you are just looking and learning from all this stuff, because sometimes even if you want to help somebody, probably that somebody will not want to accept your help. So what can I say in this situation is that everyone is responsible for his or for her own decision. I mean, doesn't matter you are a person who brainwashing others, or you are a person who really, let's say, accept this kind of stuff from others people. You are responsible for your own decision. What I can tell you from my side is that I'm 100% responsible for the things which I'm sharing to people, for the words which I'm using, and also about my behavior. I'm responsible 100%. So what I want to do is just to share positive things, love, understanding, trust, because in this I believe. And let's say one of the reason I think why people accept somebody to, let's say, this kind of manipulation is because probably they don't know themselves 100%. I think.
Yeah, I
Because
think
when you know yourself 100%, when you know what you want from this life, when you are straight with you, I don't think so somebody from outside can come and can brainwash you or can manipulate you, because you know who you really are. You know what you feel to do. But when you don't know, you just listen and do what others are telling you to do. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think that's true because do you know the first of all when we do something or when we accept in our life something, we need the first of all to know these things, what we are accepting in our life and what we are doing and where we are going. For example, we cannot go. For example, I want to get airplane and to go to a country or a city which I don't know, which I know nothing for that. And when I put myself in this city or in this country, I will see that I've been in the troubles because maybe I will accept something which is not good for me. And I think the same is about things in life. And when we want to listen to someone, when we want to accept something, first of all, we need to use the logic because God has given us the logic to think,
Yeah.
to understand, and to know what is that, who is that. For example, I cannot drink. For example, I can drink this drink if I don't know what is that because maybe here can have something which can hurt me. Here can be something which can create to me a problem, and I need to know what is this drink, and then to drink that. And the same is when we are going to listen to someone, um, when we are going to to buy a project or to buy a thought of someone or to accept a thought of someone, we need to know what is this thought and when can I use and how much can I use that. Not to just to go in the blind way, because if we go in this way, I think, in my opinion, we'll create a lot of troubles for life, and at least nobody will pay that. I will pay for myself. And if I do that, for example, if I go in a blind way, I will pay, but nobody will pay for me. So in my life, I always try to understand, to know what I'm accepting and where I'm going in my life, what I'm doing with that. For me, it's important on this point to understand what I'm doing and where I'm going, because in this way, I think I cannot be trapped from a manipulator or something like that. Because in life, we have a lot of people who try to manipulate
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I also observe a lot of this kind of manipulation on social media, especially with lovers, fake lovers. I mean, actually, they come and they are telling you that they are soldiers. They are, I don't know where they are working. They make you to fall in love with them. I mean, yeah, they are playing with the hearts. They are playing with the emotions. So these are the things with this kind of people who are manipulating. They are playing with your emotions, with your feelings. So same with this kind of scammers who are playing with women, with girls, because a lady, you know how is a lady, what she want to hear, what she want to listen. So they're just playing with their feelings, and after they blackmail you. So what can I say? I know very well that no matter who you are, no matter how you play with people or with the heart of the people, I'm sure you will pay in a day, and you will pay very, very hard. So, let's say an advice for everybody is never to play with the heart of the people, never to play with the emotion, with the feelings, because you will have to pay back and much more than you did. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but in a day you will pay. So, because it's a law, it's a law. You cannot live without to pay for the things which you done for others because you hurt somebody. So try, guys, to not play with anybody. Try to be honest with yourself and with others too, because the price which you will pay is more bigger than you can imagine.
I think I believe in a quote which is what we give, what kind of energy we spare in universe, that kind of energy we'll get in return.
Yeah.
And the universe give us the same thing what we are giving to that. If you
Mhm.
are if you are walking, if you are giving love, peace, and respect, you will get that. But if we give to universe like angry manipulation, we will be manipulated one day, or we will not be happy inside of ourselves. We'll have like problems with our emotions, and
Yeah.
this is how I think. this is how this is how God has created the universe, and in this way work universe.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. So.
So we need to be we need to be careful what we are giving to universe, what we are doing in this world, because we will pay everything what we are doing. Sometimes in my life, for example, I could maybe help someone a few days ago, a few years ago. I could help, for example, today I helped someone, but after a couple of years, after a couple of months or weeks, I could see that I'm giving something better for. And for example, when I think, I say, wow, what is why I'm giving this thing? But when I'm thinking deeply, I see, I have done that, and this is the result what I could plant in my life, what I could put in my life. So,
Mm.
this is life, and this is how the world work for. Um, so we need to be careful what we are giving.
Yeah. And as I said before, this kind of guys are playing. They and you think that is such an handsome man from I don't know where. And actually, it's not really such an handsome man who you all really think that he is, or that he's working in army or I don't know where. That is another person. And after you see what happened, no love, no nothing, just so yeah.
Yeah. We need to be. Do you know what's happened? Why happened that? Because a lot of people appreciate more the appearance of a person, not the inside of a person, what a person has inside.
Mm-hmm.
For example, outside is beautiful, inside of herself or beautiful from outside. And Ali is, for example, also handsome, but in inside of myself, I'm dark. I'm not a good man, for example. And the person just say to me, "Oh, Ali is so handsome. I love him," etc. And then I will this person, and then with this person, I can have create a lot of problems because I'm a black person. I may be with a dark heart, even if my appearance is beautiful or handsome. So never, I believe in this quote, in this idiom, never judge a book from the cover without reading that.
Good evening, Super Z. May we know who's your little girl there? Hello.
قولي hello. Say hello.
How are
Say
you?
hello.
Merhaba.
Say something. She's my friend's. She's my friend. My friend's sister.
My friend's sister. So, what's your name? Beautiful lady.
My name is Arwa. Say my name is Arwa.
Arba.
قولي أروى. سمعت.
Arba. Arba. This is.
Yes.
Oh, nice
My
to meet
name
you.
My name is Arwa. My name is Arwa.
Arba. Arba. My name is Nelita.
I'm Ali.
نيلوزة. اسمها نيلوزة.
Well, nice to meet you.
قولها.
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much. You are very, very, very beautiful. I think like your mom.
She's laughing.
She's so sweet. She's so sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's so sweet. Sweet,
What-
but she's noisy. She's
I
like
was
a
thinking-
pig.
I was thinking is the daughter of Zainab. I know she has 5.
Oh yeah. This is the sixth one.
Okay. Or 4 or 3, I don't know. From what I remember. So how
Yeah.
are you feeling, Miss Zainab? Zainab.
Good. It's good because my friend just came and we had fun. She's there. She's sitting there, and we had fun. We talked, and I shared with her my poem, and she said it's nice.
That's all?
Yeah, she's mean, by the way. She's mean. She doesn't share a lot of things with me. It's okay. It's all right. All right.
Well, maybe she want to I don't know, can we see her? Or no?
No, she doesn't want to share herself. Actually.
Okay, I understand. So, Mr. Ali Missini, still to play, please. Tell to Zinab what we are discussing in today in this evening.
Okay, we are going to talk about people who manipulate with our brain or try to wash our brain, like a brain washer, something like that.
What did you say?
Manipulation, about manipulation.
Manipulation or
Okay, but what do you mean exactly? What should I mean? You mean like people when they manipulate each other, or
For
Yeah,
example, no, I just want to let Ali Missini to explain you. Okay, Mr. Ali,
okay.
give her an example.
for example, if someone is always promoting something to you, and this person try to wash your brain, okay, to manipulate with you. For example, this person use like your dream, something which you really want to do in your life, but at least you didn't win anything. You win nothing. Just this person win in your name, something like that.
In order to sell his products, you mean? Arwa.
Yeah, you can just give an opinion
No,
or
the voice just goes down. I don't know why. I will leave the meeting then come again because that happens to me many times. So, because your voice, I can't hear it because I had a call, then all the voice goes down.
no
Okay?
problem. Okay.
All right. So until she come back, the problem is with those women is that they not even are talking with them on video call. They are just talking by texting. And they fall in love. So one of the things which you have to do is to ask a video call. First of all, how you can talk with somebody 1 year or 6 months without to see that person, just by
Yeah.
text, and you
Yes.
to fall in love. What's that?
What do you think, Nalusa, of this person's? For example, I talk with a person for a couple of months or for almost 1 year, and then when I say show me your face, then this person is a band. Can you imagine what happened to me?
Well, I'm laughing now, but it's not something to laugh for a
Yeah,
person.
but do you know what's happened to me? So it's better how you say to show the face. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, Miss Zainab.
So,
Zainab.
so Mr. Ali, what's your question exactly about manipulation?
Okay, what do you think about manipulator? How can we protect ourselves from them?
How can
How
we
do you
protect? We
or
can't.
protect
We can't
yourself?
know who is manipulating us. But there are so many examples. I can't say like you have to take into consideration or expect what he is going to do. It's based on experiences. That means you've been manipulated before, so you would understand how is it. So I cannot advise someone who don't trust someone like this. I can't give an advice about this. Test. You may test. Don't go. You can't protect yourself. For me, you can't. You will be manipulated if people really stick to do this. Can you protect yourself, Ali? Can
But
you?
for yeah,
No. Do you think that you are able to protect yourself, and how? Because I
yes,
don't think we can.
I think
We
in my
trust people. If you trust people, you can't.
I don't know, just I think in my opinion, I can protect myself if I know what I'm looking for or what I'm why I'm there, why I'm in, for example, why I'm in this place. If I know the reason why I'm in this place, I can protect.
I don't know. For me, manipulation or trusting people generally, it's hard to know if they are trustworthy or not. I don't know. I'm not that experienced. I'm not that experienced to know how people could.
So, Ali Mutini, how can you protect yourself from those kind of people who are trying to manipulate others?
Of course, I'm not saying that I can protect myself 100%. Of course, it's impossible. But I can protect myself 50%, 6%, 7%, etc. By knowing myself, what I'm looking and for why I'm here. For example, why I'm in this place, and why I'm listening to Naruto, why I'm listening to Zina. If I know that, I can protect myself from this kind of things like manipulation or something like that, because I know why I'm there and what I'm looking for. So, in my opinion, I think just we need to know ourselves first and what we want. I think it can protect us as well, because sometimes happen, for example, we are in a place without knowing why we are there, which is the reason that we are there. For me, I don't know. I think.
And also, I think it's depend on the situation. if you really want to know if somebody manipulate you or not. If it's an important place, probably you'll put this question. If you're not in a so important place, let's say, probably you'll not put this question. If I'm wondering if that person manipulate me or not, you know. But I believe and I feel that inside of us, we all know that somebody manipulate us or not. If we,
Yes, you know.
if we, let's say, look inside of us, because you feel, yeah, you
Yeah.
feel something is
Yeah.
wrong there.
Yeah. And do you know
She
what
wants
is the
Yes,
She wanna say something, Shuni Ludza. Okay, say it.
tell
You
me.
look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. You're beautiful too, Angel. I love you.
قالت لك ستي كتباني زوينة.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you are so sweet. You're welcome, Pretty. We have here Mr. Web Talk. Good evening, Mr. Web Talk from
Good
Mr.
evening, my dear
Terence
friends.
Hannon.
Good evening. I'm so happy to see you all and Zinab. So long no see you. Very glad to see you again. Who is she? Is she your daughter?
She's
Well, not mine.
my friend's sister, actually. She's
Mm.
kinda naughty, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. She's amazing.
Yeah,
You're
she's
so
very beautiful. She has very beautiful eyes
beautiful.
and hair.
Amazing. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic beauty of
You are welcome.
eyes. Mhm. Our pleasure. Our pleasure.
How are
God
you
bless
feeling,
you.
Mr. Erdi, today?
That's good. Mhm. That's okay. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
So tell us what made you to come here? I want to know the reason.
I just saw your. I just came across with your post, and so I didn't see you for a while, and so I decided to come, even for some minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and
And
it
I'm
will be
really
a
happy.
pleasure.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us. It's always a pleasure to see you here and to have you here. So, Mr. Ali Missini, I give you my place now. So, put the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. First of all, let's say to Erdi, welcome Erdi. Happy to see you here.
Me too.
So we were talking about manipulate, someone who tried to manipulate with our brain, and Nelsa was talking about sometimes people manipulate in love. For example, a person when, for example, I'm talking with a girl and I manipulate with this girl for X benefits. So what is your opinion in that?
What was happened with the girl?
Nelsa, can you?
Nelusa. Okay, so he just gave you an example. Okay, what's your opinion about people who try to manipulate you, who try to brain you, to wash your brain? Okay, this is actually the subject for today about manipulation. What's your opinion? And he came with an example. I mean, actually, what's my example? With the guys who try to make you to fall in love with them. You not even know who they are. You never talk to them in the video call or something like that. But because are lots of girls who are, let's say, talking in the messenger or maybe I don't know, in some kind of social media without to see the guy, just by texting, and they don't know who the other person is, but they fall in love. And after 6 months or maybe after 1 year, actually they found that it's not that guy, it's another one, and that another one wants another things from her. So what's your opinion?
No, thank you. That's interesting question, interesting subject to talk about, and I think it's the issue of two sides. Two sides. This issue have two sides, and for example, is the individual who is trying to manipulate is obviously selfish, because it's not good thing to force someone to make them fall in love and even to do something what they want this individual must to do by his opinion. But from other side, the person who allow others to manipulate with them have no self-respect, have no they don't love themselves, because I think such kind of things must be stopped immediately if they see, because if we allow to others to manipulate, they will do the same again and again and over and over. It is wrong for relationship. It is not good for future, even though they will try to live together, for example, or to do something together. In future, it will reflect it, definitely, and it will not. It won't be good for both of them. What is it clear?
Okay, just a minute. Teacher Dustin asked me how to join. Well, the link is in WebTalk, so there you can find the link. You click on the link, you connect your camera and microphone, and you can join us. Yeah, I hope. All right. So yeah, I understand, Mr. WebTalk. But how can we help those kind of people? Because you said we have to stop. So how we can stop? How can we help?
It's just to have discussions to each other and to give them explanations why I think that it is not good, why I think it is not good to force others to do something. It would be better to give good reasons why they think I must to do something. Maybe it is good for me. I don't know. Yes, but I wanted to know his opinion. What else? Yes, it's just a conversation, interaction, changing opinions, and even though maybe it will be kind of dispute, yes, but it is good. It is good because relationship is not always agreement, taking others' opinions, deep understanding. A relationship is natural when people are talking to each other, and some of them may have disagreement, something. So just talking to each other.
Yeah, Do you know, Mr. Web Talk, what did I learn from my life? To not give advice to people. Not only because my trainer told me these things. As a coach, we don't have to give advice, just to, let's say, help people through the questions. Because I remember many times when I tried to give advice to somebody, that person come back to me and said, "You know something, you're not right." And I knew I was right. And after, let's say, a few months, that person realized that yes, I was right. But what did I get in return? So I think people have to learn by themselves, to be honest. And if they ask you for any kind of advice, you are more than welcome. Ali Missini, maybe you have some question for Mr. Erdi from.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Sorry, before I had a call, so I needed to go out and to back again because
You know
when I have
something,
call,
guys, let me tell you something. I really don't need to know your reasons why you had to leave the stream yard, okay? It's not any kind of problem. I was asking you another thing, Ali Missini.
yeah, but you didn't let me to finish my sentence.
Yeah,
My
because you said I'm sorry, and I don't accept people always to say sorry here. It's okay.
word.
We are humans.
Okay. Just my question is, how can we help the manipulator? For example, a person manipulating love. How can we help this person to wake up from this dream, if I can say so, from this situation, to help him to find himself and to be a better person maybe in life?
To help the manipulator or the person who
Not
was
to have not to have the manipulator to manipulate, but to have the manipulator to don't manipulate in the future. For example, I'm a manipulator.
guys, you can answer. And by the way, good evening, teacher Dustin.
Oh,
Hi,
Dustin.
teacher Dastan.
Hello,
Hi.
everybody. Good evening.
Good
Nice to
evening.
be here. Actually, I tried to join, I didn't see the streaming part above in the post. Even I left the comment in the YouTube channel at the same time in the web talk. So, by the way, I just returned to the post. I saw the link, then I could join.
Yeah, mostly I'm not reading the comments too much because I try to be here to listen. That's why.
Correct. But I have one suggestion. So that's great when you left the link above in the post. I hope for the next time teacher Erdi do the same thing, does the same thing because at that time I tried to join his class. I was not able to join his class because there were no link. I couldn't join the live streaming. Yeah,
Yes, I will. Thank you.
I will be help.
So
Happy.
guys, if you
Of
if
course.
you if you have a broadcast, please put there the link, okay? If you want guest, if not, don't say that all people are not joining me, something like that. Yeah. Okay, no one is joining me. Yeah, but did you put the link? No, I didn't. Okay. And even
All right,
okay.
all right.
Let's see. So Ali Missini. I mean, the question was for Mr. Erdi, I think. Right?
Yeah. Then I will
Okay.
ask Dustin.
I remember. Thank you.
So
Actually, we should to have straight intention to say about our opinion about ourselves, why I don't want to do something, why I have another opinion, I wanna do what I love to do, and so what else? I just to show others that I have my own opinion. I respect myself, even though maybe I am mistaken, even though maybe um, uh, will be regret about my decision, but that's my choice. Of course, if if it turn out that another man and or woman was right, I will come to them and I will say, yes, you was right. That's good. Uh, I should be following your advice, but that's something so. We are people. We everybody have make mistakes, but not blame ourselves. Just take it easy, and of course, but we should to have mm, to take responsibility for ourselves, and not to how to say to give to relay. Is it correct to relate to others? No, I I'm not sure that it is good in English.
Okay, thank you.
I think you got it.
Yeah, whatever we are doing in our life, I don't call them mistakes. I call feedback. It's a feedback, and I learn from that thing something. So if I learn, my question is what I'm going to do from now, from that lesson. If once time somebody manipulate me or did something to me, so I will let again somebody to do these things with me. Did I learn something from my first lesson? Eh? It depends on you, on me, on us. You know, it's important to learn from our feedback, not always to complain that we did a mistake. It's good, bravo, congratulations. When you make a mistake, congratulate yourself. Congratulations, Luca, because you made the mistakes. Why? Well, I learned from that. That's why. And also, I realize it. But people, they are not congratulating because, oh, yeah, but it's a mistake. No problem. So, Alimi Sini, thank you so much, Erdi.
It's a
Alimi
pleasure.
Sini, now I let you to talk to teacher Dustin and to ask her your question.
Okay, thank you to Ardi. It was nice to listen to him. So for Destin, I have the same question like before. What does she think about manipulate people who manipulate?
By the way, this is really, luxurious topic because nowadays it's really common among people. There are lots of people who are manipulating the other people, because if we take it seriously, I don't know, in my life, I I had friends. I had lots of friends, but they were not real friends. You know why? Because they just tried to manipulate me. Because, as we all know, the meaning of the word manipulator is someone to use you for their own purpose. So they don't want to be your friend for yourself, for your goodness, and for the things, for your characteristic. So it is really, unique when someone is gonna choose you as you, as Dastan, as Mr. Ali, as Nalutsa, it is really beautiful. But when it comes to someone, when you recognize or you figure out that person is gonna manipulate you, um, actually, this is really nonsense for me. Even I will never ever try to be his or her friend. So I will never ever. see something real in this, relationship. So I don't know, because it happened a lot in my life, and I have never ever felt bad about it. You know why? Because I always think that I was just like a needed thing in their life. I was a reason to fill their needs. Um, because if I'm not a good person, if I don't have a good characteristic, if they don't see me as an important, person in their life, like, if they ask me to do something for them, but when I need something, but I cannot find them around. So I do always feel thankful for myself because I could do something for people who were not deserving my, one moment.
So, what could you learn from this situation when you, for example, when you are when someone is manipulating with you? What can you learn from this situation?
Well, as Nalutsa said, nothing in this life can called mistake. So God created us as a human being to make mistakes. So this is not a called mistake, because people are gonna come to our life by chances. Sometimes we don't choose that person to be in my life. So the things is here, essentially, I learned that nobody, I'm not saying 100%, but approximately 60% of people uh, can love, can talk because they need something from you. I'm not trusting everybody in my life. I can become a friendly person, but I'm not gonna trust that person 100%. This is the lesson that I have learned in my life. I can be a good girl, I can be a good person, to be a good characteristic. Whatever they ask me, I can answer them, but to trust them 100%, I will never ever do that again.
So do you think that people are trapped from manipulator because they don't know what they want in their life?
Of course, I can call it, this is a psychological issue. Maybe that person, had, a bad past in his or her life. So sometimes I can, analyze that characteristic as that person had something bad in the past in his life or her life. So that made him to be like this. So everybody, if that person owns a bad characteristic, or they always kept manipulating people, it means that when they ask it for something, let's say from their parents, they didn't do it directly, or they have never ever did what that person loved. So that is why they don't know how to fill that gap in their life. It is not only in their life, it is also in their minds at the same time. Because this sickness in their mind, why should I become a manipulator while I cannot be a good person for the others? I'm not ready to help the others. That's really impossible, you know. Uh, I'm not gonna say that person is, because I do always respect everybody, and I always have reason for them when I say they are psychologically sick. This is not because of them. There were someone in their life made them to be like this. So nobody can become a bad person or a harsh one. So indispensably, they had someone to push them to be like that. They forced them through their attitude, through their behavior. That is why I cannot call them bad person, because they became a manipulator.
it's
Yeah.
not a bad person. It's a, let's say, it's not a good behavior actually, because no one is bad. Like a person, and like a person, you are unique and special. You're a special one, created by God. Um, but doesn't mean that that manipulator have to destroy your life or to destroy the life of other people, because many things can happen because of that person. I mean, even if that person had so many bad things in his past, okay, for example, people who abuse children, sexual abuse, they also probably in their past also they were abused. That doesn't mean we have to accept this kind of behavior in our life, because can destroy others lives too. So in the case of person who abuse children, we have, of course, to take actions, to raise our voice, to call the police and stuff like that. And another things about manipulation is, Dustin, when girls are falling in love with scammers, they not even see who's that person. They are only talking by text, and after 6 months they found that actually it's not that handsome man from America, and it's another person from I don't know where, and he wants money or wants other things.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's a problem, little.
Sure, there is a big deal, you know.
Mm.
So that is why we all need to be careful about our children. This is not, you know, sometimes we say this is the modern generation. We need to do lots of stuff for our children because they are living in this technological, you know, environment. So it is okay. You can allow them to do some stuff, but at the same time, they need someone to take care of them, to look after them, to know what they are going to do. So that is why in this, you know, case, we need to be their right hand. So sometimes they don't understand so many things. As you said, there will be a girl, she's gonna, you know, manipulate by a boy, or
Yeah.
let's say after 6 months that girl recognized that boy was not the same guy he saw in the picture. The
Mm-hmm.
same thing for the girl. Sometimes the girl is gonna do the same stuffs with boys.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I said always try to see with who you are talking and stuff like that, and try to not be manipulated by somebody, because you put your life in danger. Simple.
Sure.
And are many cases where people, yeah, many cases, very sad cases, and I don't really want to talk about it because are sad.
Oh
But
my God.
there is
But why you choose that topic when you feel, you know, like get upset about it?
because I feel somebody has to talk about that. That's why.
Sure,
I
it
mean,
is a sensitive, you know, topic, but as we said and you said, we need to talk about it because it's not something, especially it is common right now in our community, in your community, in Mr. Ali's community, in mine's community, you know, it is not something we need to, you know, ignore it, reject it.
mhm, mhm.
We need to accept it, accept that idea. We need to be careful.
Yeah, because I cannot tell to somebody directly in face, you have to do that or you have to do that, because people don't like to, to give them advice. That's why I said it's much better to talk in general about stuff, and yeah, and especially about the girls, because girls are falling in love too easily. Well, of course, not all, but some of them. So
Sure.
just as I want to tell them, when you talk with somebody, try to see the face of that person. I mean, have a video call, have a voice call is not enough. Video call is much better. Even on that video call, who's really a good manipulator, he will manipulate you too. But anyway, try to find who really he is or she is, because otherwise you can pay a big price. Yeah, that's why. And after you say, oh, but I fell in love and he broke my heart. No one broke your heart. No one. You are responsible for yourself 100%. Simple. And whatever, no matter where is or who is this
Absolutely.
manipulator.
You're right.
Yeah. So,
Well, you said we cannot advise anybody. So I'm not saying advising the other people is good, because most of the people hates being advised by someone.
yeah.
Don't listen to their advices because they think, that person, consider himself wiser than him or her. But for your children, you cannot do that. You cannot stop that. You need to always keep telling them, but in a good way, in a nice way,
Yeah.
uh, don't make them to get scared, because sometimes living with fear will ruin that child's life. When you grown up with fear in your heart, you cannot have a strong personality. But if you just try to show her the right path and tell her, if you just go in that way, you will have so many stuffs and there will be a big hole, you're gonna fall in it. So like this, not this is just an example. But if you
Mhm.
just tell her you're gonna fall in that big hole, of course she's gonna feel afraid. But as I said, just give her some simple examples, because sometimes in the earlier ages they don't understand. You need to give them some advice through the indirect examples, just to be aware.
Exactly.
Because there is one story. One of my cousin's house is near to the bird's shop. That guy one day, my cousin's daughter went with her friend by that side. That the owner of the shop called them. Okay, they are almost 7 years. The
Mhm.
guy said, please come to the shop. I have beautiful birds. Please come, and I have beautiful, dogs, cats, these kind of stuff. And they went into the shop, and by accident, the guy asked one of the girl to sit on his, legs.
Yeah.
This is not really nice for a guy to ask a child who has 7 years old to sit on his legs. You understand me, and Mr. Ali understand me. What is the reason for that? Why
Yeah.
did he ask that question? Well, my cousin's daughter directly understood. The other girl was about to sit on his legs. You know, but my cousin's daughter said, "No, please don't sit on his leg. Let's go back to our houses." So she got nervous, and she got tremulous. At the same time, when she got back home, she told her father. Her father went to the bird shop, and he just threatened him. He said, if you just do the same thing with the children, I'll tell the police.
Mhm.
Cannot. If the mother told that girl, if someone asked you to sit on his legs, it's incorrect. But my cousin's daughter knew it's incorrect, because his mother might told him, one day, don't do that if someone asked you. This
Yeah,
is
it's true.
really sensitive cases.
Yeah, we have to teach our children, with love, with respect, and with examples. In this way, they will understand. Otherwise, if we are just telling them, they will not understand. Because look, even people, adults, mature people, they are still not understanding many things, even if you tell them. So,
Of course.
yeah. Um, Ali Missini, any question?
I just was listening to you, to both of you, and it was really so nice and so beautiful to listen to both of you. I have an opinion. For example, about children, when we talk about children, it
Yes.
depends on us how we educate our children. And sometimes we try to scream and to blame on our children while the children is doing this thing or this or that thing. But I think, in my opinion, we need to blame to ourselves, because the children are like a camera who record everything what we are doing in home, and these children do what we are doing. So in front of children is too important for parents, I think, to have a good behaviors, and if the parent, for example, share with for example, I'm a father and I share with my wife something, and the children will teach or will learn how to share things with others. And if I use, for example, if I scream to my partner, and the children will learn to scream in the future. Or so. And on the other hand, if we scream to children, I think it's really something wrong, because if we scream to them, their psychology will have problems in the future. Maybe this person can have a depression or something like that. So with children, it's sensitive thing we need to be careful. And I don't advise to parents to kick or to scream to children. It's better to be an example. For example, I could learn from a person who say to me that when I go with my daughter or with my son, I think his son was at 7 years. He helped the people. For example, he gave the money to others, and then the daughter of this person, and she has done the same what the father did. So it was used an example to teach children. About question, I don't have any question right now. So if Destan has any question for us, maybe she has.
Well, I don't know because I haven't prepared myself, but let me think about one question. When I found it, I'll ask you both.
Well, okay. Ali Messini, the things which we are doing, our children are seeing us, and of course, we are the copy, and they are the copy, of us. So they are copying us every day, our behavior, our words, our attitude, everything. So if we want our children to be a good person, we have to be the good person first. I mean, starting from the words which we are using about ourselves also. When people are saying, "Oh, I'm so stupid," "Oh, I'm so idiot." What do you think about this kind of words when you are telling to yourself that you are an idiot and you are stupid? Ali.
Yeah, I think when we say this kind of question, this kind of words, and our children will say the same.
Yes,
And if we say that to us, we create problems with ourselves too. But in this case, we are creating problem and to our children or to our. But do you know also what I think to children? What is the worst nowadays? Because a lot of parents, sorry, they let them to watch the children what they want. For
yeah.
example, nowadays every hand they use the mobile phone, and they give to children, and the children let, for example, go to TikTok or go to
Oh,
Instagram. And do you know what kind of videos can see this child in the internet? And then this child will think that this thing, what this person is doing on this video, for example, if this person is using some dirty words or something like that, this child used in daily in every day with others too. And do you know what can happen in the future? Maybe this child can see someone who is smoking, who is drinking alcohol, who is drinking maybe other things which are not healthy for our body, and then these children can use in the future too bad words, dirty words, and to smoke, to drink those kind of things. And then we can say, oh, what happened with our children, with our daughter, with our son? What happened?
Yeah, but as I said, we have to be the first who are not doing these things. For example, I don't drink, I don't smoke. It's not about religion. It's not about I don't know what kind of stuff. It's just my choice. I don't smoke. My parents are not smoking, and also I don't drink alcohol. For me, it's not a problem. But as I said, it's important we to be the example for our children. Yeah, starting from me, from Neluța. I have to know what I have to do for myself. And of course, my child always is watching me and is taking things from me. And with manipulation, because we are talking about manipulation today.
Yeah.
How we can help people to not be manipulated? Well, first of all, we to not be a manipulator. I mean, starting from our person first. I mean, even somebody manipulate others or whatever he's doing, I have to think and to look to myself to not be a manipulator. Because sometimes people are manipulating themselves, just to feel good. But they don't realize. So we have to be honest with ourselves first and after with others. So same things with manipulators. They have to not manipulate them their first time. Yeah. So if you want to help people, help them. Be you, the person who you want others to be. Be you honest. Be trust in yourself. Be how you want to be. Yeah. I do not manipulate people. I don't like these things. Never ever. I don't like. Because I don't want also other people to manipulate me. Even sometimes I feel it. Are people who try, but they can't. because I have the feelings inside of me, so yeah.
Do you know, Neluța? I said before, for example, about kids, about children. I said about TikTok or social platform. Do you know a lot of parents they let their children to be manipulated from this kind of.
Yeah, but they don't realize. Do you know why? Because they are using two. That's why. So when you are using two, that's how you can.
I can't understand this kind of things nowadays. A lot of parents do the same mistake, the same because I think it's a mistake to let the children to watch this kind of things that will be manipulated from others. However, it's I don't. They are not destroying only they. For example, if I go in social platform, I can be manipulated maybe from others. And can you imagine children how easy you can manipulate from others? And in some situation, for example, they are going to have problems, other problems in the future. The children and in this way we are destroying the future of our children, because a child is not aware what to do. He's not enough. He's not enough mature and is not enough responsible for the behavior.
That's why I said we have to start with ourselves first.
Yeah. And on the other hand, what I want to say is about people who manipulate. I don't know, to manipulate someone. For example, if I'm manipulate, I will never be happy. I'm sure for that.
Of course.
I can't understand why this kind of people, they don't want to make themselves happy. Make yourself happy. Accept people. Don't manipulate. Let who wants to join, join. Who wants to come, come. Who wants to go, go. Don't try to keep people by manipulate. Because I will destroy my health if I start to manipulate. Because to be a manipulator, I think need to accumulate a lot of negative emotions, and and if I put inside of myself a lot of negative emotions, I will start to have disaster. I'm sure for that.
Yeah. So Dastan, any question? You said I will think. So
Yeah. Yeah, I found one question. So it is general question. Do you think that those people who became a manipulator, this is because of their characteristic or someone made them to be like this? It is the same that I explained, but I want to hear different ideas because uh, sometimes I might think differently because as we know, everybody think on their own way. So I don't know if that person originally like that, they became someone like as you said, they became a manipulator, or someone made them to be like this, or they love to be a good person but they cannot get rid of that characteristic in their life.
thank you.
This is my question.
Thank you, Dastan. Ali,
Why should be the first?
because you're the first.
Okay,
You're
because
the only one man here.
today we were so serious.
Maybe.
It wasn't.
Okay.
However, I think there is why a manipulator can be a manipulator is maybe this person is missing the love in the past. For example, maybe this person has having any problem in the past, and because of that, he has created bad behavior like to manipulate people. Or another side, this person is not enough happy with himself. He is not grateful for what this person has, and want to get more things from other. For example, we can see a lot of people. For example, they want to be a millionaire, they want to have a lot of money, and they start to manipulate with people. They start to show something which is not true to people because they want to get more money. And in this case, I think inside of this heart is only money, is only material things, not about spiritual things. And it can be a reason because they are not just happy with themselves, or on the other side they couldn't have love from parents, from people around of him or her. So that's
Do
my
you
opinion.
think that if someone to be like that, as you said, they might think and behave like this because they want to find their real happiness? Do you think that it is a temporary happiness or it's permanent happiness? Because everybody can create the real happiness from his heart or her heart. So you cannot find a happiness uh, in everywhere if you don't try to find your happiness. Nobody can give you the happiness moment if you don't try to find it in your heart. Do you think that will give them a real happiness or it's a temporary happiness?
I think it doesn't have to do something with happiness, because happy is to accept myself, who am I, and to accept people around me, who are they. This is for me happy, I think. But I think in this case they cannot be happy if I manipulate with someone. It's for me impossible, because I'm filling up my I'm can I say I'm filled up myself with negative emotions, and how can I be happy? because
I
I
have the
know.
same idea. Because when you do something bad, if you just, you notice if one day you do something bad, when I say you, I'm not meaning you. When someone is gonna do something bad that day, in the night, they're gonna think about the bad thing they did to someone else. So they, their feeling, their inner conflict cannot let them to feel happy.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't
true.
feel comfortable.
Yeah, because we are, for example, we are always thinking how to do a bad thing. For example, when we start to sleep, when we go to bed to sleep, we think how can we be, how can we do a bad things in the tomorrow, for example. And in this case, do you know how much stressful is for our brain to think this way? And from stress, maybe our body inside of ourselves, the body, the blood pressure, how can I say the
Yes.
blood pressure? Sorry, the blood pressure can be more high and can create a lot of problems with heart, with something like that. And on the other hand, I believe that what we give to universe, what we do today, we'll get tomorrow. So if we do something bad, we'll get tomorrow in this kind of bad thing in return. So how can and if I manipulate, if I hurt someone today, I will be hurted tomorrow.
It
I think
is
so.
just like the karma. Karma is
Yeah,
gonna follow you.
Well, it
yeah,
depends on what you believe. I mean, karma is haram, okay, in Islam, and sin in okay, karma, general talking. Yeah, it's like that. Um, so to answer on your question, I will tell you that I don't believe God creates something wrong in this life. God creates something perfect, but because of the circumstance, because of the environment, people sometimes they change. They are not who they really are. Okay, so probably that person had a trauma in his past or in her past, had a trauma, so he or she has to heal herself or um, himself if they want, or if they don't, also they can use that trauma in a good way. I mean, with that trauma, it's like a knife. With a knife you can do good things and bad things. So I sometimes people try to do bad things with their trauma, but how will be if you will use your trauma to do good things to the people, to the humanity? Will be amazing. So you have two choices. I mean, three choices: to heal your trauma, use your trauma in a good way or in a bad way. And mostly, I mean, mostly, some of the people are using in a bad way. So if you know that you had a trauma and you have a trauma in your life, not that you had, if you have, then use that trauma in a good way to help others people, but not to destroy them. As I said, it's polarity. It's a law. It's polarity, like white and black. Um, good and bad. So that's why I'm saying you had something, then do something with that things. Help people. What do you think, Ali? So as I said, I don't believe somebody born as a manipulator.
yeah,
I don't believe in these things because I believe in God. I have faith in God. And I don't think so God creates something wrong.
yeah.
So God create something perfect.
I
Yeah,
think, yeah. Do I think we have in one week come in this world, when we came in this world, I think we everyone has a white heart. Nobody has a black heart.
of course. Of
So
course.
depends on us how we fill up this the heart, and this is everything happened as a result of our behaviors.
Mhm.
And I wanted just to say, for example, that someone happened in our life. like a trauma, like any problem, like a for example, if we missed the love in the past from parents, we shouldn't get that in negative way. For example, we shouldn't fill up on our heart with the negativity. We need to get that like a lesson, and we can use that to share more love to others. So why we need to be a bad person? In fact, we can, for example, we know how, for example, I know, for example, I didn't have love from the past. I know, for example, that I haven't loved in the past. And no, I can share more love because I know how it is to don't have love. So that things challenge, life like positive, with a positive, in a positive way, not in a negative way. By the way, of course, I had a lot of love in my past. Just was an example to get myself.
So, Dustin, did I answer to your question? Are you here?
Sorry, Nalutsa, just give me 1 minute. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. So, as I said, whatever we are doing in this life, we have two choices, good or bad. So it depends on you what you are choosing to do, good or bad. Okay, I didn't have love. So what mean to not give love to people or to give love to people? Well, I chose to give love to people. I have two choices. To hurt people or to make people happy. I choose to make people happy. I have two choices, to see the light or to see the darkness. I choose to see the light. So this is me. I remember once time a member asked me, I don't remember exactly the question, but was something like, how you can be positive, Neluța? And I said, it's a choice. I choose to see the positive things in my life. I'm not saying that I'm not facing challenges in my life. I face it, and I will face a lots of challenges because life is full of challenges. Yeah. But I know one thing. We are here to grow. We are here to know who we really are. And these challenges actually are, exams for us, and are really beautiful when you have challenge in your life. How will be your life without challenge? How will be? I think we'll be bored. People will feel bored. But believe me, I never get bored in my life. Never ever. Many people are asking me, no, you are not feeling boring? Me? Never. So yeah.
The challenge, I think the challenge are a lesson for life, and it's like an experience, life, and which we can use in a good way. And without challenge, in fact, we cannot grow up because it's the same thing. For example, I was at university or I was at high school. I have done a lot of, have learned a lot of lessons there, and I had a lot of challenge. For example, maybe in math I was not good, and I didn't know very well about math. But I accepted this challenge. I tried to learn from this challenge, and now I can do something to others. And thing is in the life, for example, we can face a lot of problems. We can maybe have a disaster in our body. We can have disaster around of us. We can maybe have a bad a friend with negative behaviors in our life. But everyone is a lesson. Let's cut everyone like a lesson, and this lesson to put to implement to put in our life and to do that in our life. In fact, not to do, but the lesson which we can learn from mistakes or from this kind of things to do in our life. And I think a person, a mature person, a person with a good vision in their life, he or she get the the challenge, like let's never get like a disappointment or something like that. Without challenge, I think the life would be not happy. Challenge makes our life happier, and the challenge give us a lot of energy.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. So we are growing. The challenge is good. I want to I want to look little on the comments in Web Talk. And I see here an amazing comment. Please give me her. Okay. Niqabi Muslim Women account. My dear friend, it's not a niqab, it was just a hijab. I'm not a Muslim, by the way. Niqab, you know, when you see only the eyes and your face is covered. And I think
Niqab,
he's talking about Zineb.
niqab
So,
is to niqab is to cover the face.
yeah, exactly. So
Niqab is covering the face.
she hadn't niqab. She just had, let's say, a scarf or hijab
Yeah.
or whatever it is. So I cannot give you. But Zinab, if you want to give him your account, you are more than welcome. Okay, Zinab. Because after, if I will give you, believe me, Mr. Babar, Ali, his name is Ali too, probably she will get, mad on me. So I don't want. So funny comment. Yeah, okay. And also I have Olga here. Hello, good evening, Olga. Hey, mom. Good morning to you. In America is morning now. Smail, nice. I would love to know what is so nice, guy. Okay. And that's done. Anwar, nice. Anwar, please tell me what is nice. Just saying that nice, I really don't understand too much. MD Mehdi, nice. Thank you for your nice. Shamangoli, good evening over in France. Thank you so much. Good evening to you, or good morning. Moussa Hassan, good evening from Sudan. Hello, nice to see you here. It's wonderful live. Well, this is good. I like this comment. It's wonderful live. Thank you. And Murad, good evening. Good evening, Murad. You joined us, but you also left us. Come back if you want. If you don't want, also, it's fine. And also, thank you so much for your likes. By the way, do you want to pronounce your name? Well, Arabic name I cannot pronounce because I don't know to read in Arabic. But who's here? Adel Ahmad. Adel Ahmad is my referral in WebTalk. And I want to tell you something, Mr. Adel Ahmad. Try to join me when I'm in live stream, okay? Or when I have a Zoom meeting. I cannot explain you about WebTalk through message. Okay? I hope you listen. Yeah, probably they will listen.
So I'm sorry for, I know you said don't say sorry, but this is just as a respect. I'm saying that, here we have just like a night for the children. Like I think it is in Islamic, religion. We have that one. The children generally is gonna hold, a pocket. They're gonna go to the other houses. They're gonna give them sweets and cakes like chocolates, something like that stuff. Before Ramadan is month. In that month we're gonna fast. If you heard that, Nalutsa.
Yeah,
We
I know.
fast. We don't. Yeah. So before that, I think by 15 days, almost 15 days, we have that night. Children will be really happy. They're gonna go outside. They will go to the house and they're gonna knock the doors. The owner of that house gonna open the door and they're gonna give them cakes or candies or chocolate, biscuits, something like this. So it is really, I don't know, it is fantastic for children, especially.
Yeah, we have the same
That's
for
why
Christmas.
they kept knocking the door. That is why I said, just give me one moment. They knocked on the door and we need to give them something. That is why.
Such a beautiful tradition. This I love it because we have the similar for Christmas. Yeah, um, in our religion. I think I don't know if it's traditional. I can't say that it's a religion stuff. Well, somehow similar because it's the day when Jesus come in this world and stuff like that. But I
Correct.
like this kind of tradition, to give to children sweet. But my idea is to give to people when you can. I mean, always, not only in a specific day, because people need. Yeah,
Correct. But the other days they don't come to your house because they
of
are not
course.
your relative. Sometimes, yes, your neighbor, you can give them sweets and sometimes fruits or the meal you are preparing for yourself, you can give them from your part. But the other days, the other parts of the people are not coming to your house to knock on the door and ask for candies. That is why, especially children love that
Mm.
night a lot.
Well, I'm not a child, but to be honest, I would like to give me some Kinder if you have there. 'Cause
You
I
know,
really
I reached 15 years old. I went to that night.
I have
15
here some.
years old is not a child, I went
Yeah.
because it's really nice night. I went to my auntie's house and they had children and the adults went with the children. I said I'm gonna come with you, and it was really awesome night with all these children and adults. We went to the other houses. We asked for candies. It was unforgettable night for me.
Oh, amazing.
Even
Look,
I
I
was
have
not a
something.
child.
Ali, open your mouth. It's with chocolate.
Oh
Go
my
on.
goodness.
What do you think?
I'm afraid to open my mouth because I can eat my mobile from that. Then I will eat my
Ali,
mobile.
you don't have the same tradition in your country because you're a Muslim too.
No, we don't have the same tradition. We just do maybe that in Eid, yeah, after Ramadan, after Holy month we do that. We visit family, and when they have children, we give money
After
for,
Ramadan. No.
for
Okay.
Eid. Yeah, for Eid.
Mm.
But in the Ramadan, during the Ramadan, or during we have a lunch with the family. We invite family for lunch, something like that, and it's really beautiful.
When the Ramadan start?
I think in 2 weeks, if I'm not wrong.
14, 14th of I think not March, the coming month,
Mm.
April.
April,
So
14th
Ali, I'm
April.
sorry. You will not eat any more Kinder in my live stream.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will join in your live stream only if that is in evening. So I will eat.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, maybe in the evening I will not be able to join.
Mm. But you can eat at 9 o'clock, right? At PM.
Yeah, I can eat at here in my country is one sunset. I think it's almost at 7 p.m. something like that, or 8 p.m. something.
So you can eat at 8 or at 9.
Yeah, it depends on the sun,
Oh.
because the sunset doesn't happen exact in the time every day. It changes every day. Like when I
Mm.
say the end of the day,
Amazing.
maybe Destin can explain better. She
Sorry, I was talking with Melly. What did you say?
We are talking about Ramadan.
Is
Uh-huh. Oh,
is-
actually, if you talk about, the time we're gonna have dinner, it will be after the, y- the mosque. I don't know what they're gonna call it in English, but
Adhan?
after the, sorry.
I think it's Adhan in English.
Yes, Adhan. Yeah. I forgot what they call it in English, but after Adhan, we're gonna have uh, dinner. Probably, when we're gonna go to the summer, we're gonna, become near to the spring and summer. The day will be longer than night. Sometimes it will be at 7 p.m. We're gonna eat. But then, in morning, you're gonna stop eating from, I think, almost near 5 o'clock a.m. You stop eating till that time. But if you are sick and you cannot fast, it's okay for you. You can stop fasting. It is not obligatory. If you are sick and you have something to travel abroad, or let's say you're gonna go to somewhere else which is really far away from your house, you have a sensitive case, you can stop fasting.
Understand. Nice. So, Ali, Missini, prepare yourself.
Prepare for what?
For Ramadan, look, you are still eating.
It's okay, it's fine. Do you know Nelsa, we use that for Ramadan because it's the time. One is the day start, one the day end. Of course, it's not for this year, it's for earlier. But we use something like that. We have all days here. We have one the day start, and at this time we eat, and then we have prayers, and
Oh, wait, and
like a calendar.
you
Yeah.
are praying, you are praying in night the 5 times in night and the 5 times in day, or in day you are not praying in?
No, only
I mean,
5 times in a day. We have morning prayer before sunset or sunrise, in fact, before sunrise, and in the midday, I think, we have another prayer, and the afternoon we have another prayer, and in the sunset, sorry, we have another prayer, and in the night we have another prayer. So it means 5 times during the day and night.
okay, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know how is it in English. They have the prayers have Arabic names in English. They are the same, Arabic and in English. I think.
It's good. Well, okay. Well, this is for today. I don't want to keep you more because we are here from a long, long time, and it was really amazing. And I know Ali Missing is hungry now.
No, yeah, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, of course.
So
Do you know?
yes, tell me.
You know, before to start the live stream, because before to start that live stream, I have eaten rice with a sauce and chicken meat.
You know something? I'm hungry. That's not told me before about sweets. Now you are telling me about chicken.
Do you want salad? Do you want salad? Or smoothie?
Smoothie, yeah, I will.
Strawberry, blueberry,
banana, moringa. I put
moringa.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, moringa. I don't.
But it's good moringa. It's good because it has a lot of protein. That's why I'm using.
I don't know.
Okay, so Ali Mizini, your last words for today. I mean, no, you not your last words. Just beautiful words for today, if you have.
Okay,
Share with us.
my last word for this live stream, I'm saying, because I will talk again. It's not the last word for today.
Okay.
Okay, what can I say? I just my message is don't try to manipulate with others. Accept people who they are, and respect them who they are. Respect them for that what they are. That's the happiness in this life. And the last word, as always, I'm really happy, and of course, I'm really thankful, and thank you to you for creating this kind of beautiful environment for us in Nelusa. And thank you to Destan. I'm really happy when I listened to her. It was really, I was just staying like that when you was talking with her, because you talked a lot of beautiful message you give to others. Thanks to Erdi, to Zina, and to everyone who was watching, who is watching, who will watch. Stay blessed, stay happy.
Yeah. You know something? Wait a minute. always this phone, when I'm in live stream, it's ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. Oh la la.
Do you know, Nelutsa? Another time I need to be the last. Look, I'm talking, and this time what? This time won.
Well, she disappeared because she probably lost her connection, or probably
Yeah,
she had
I'm joking.
children, others children there. Okay.
Joking.
No problem. So thank you so much, Teacher Dustin, for being here. Thank you, Zena. Thank you, Erdi. Thank you, Ali Missini. Who else joined today? I think that's all. No? I think.
And Murad was a little bit, but he doesn't.
Murad is Murad. So, yeah. What can I say? Just be yourself, the real one. Okay. Try to share love with people, respect, trust, behave with people how you want, how you wish others people to behave with you. This is my advice for you. And be yourself. Follow your dreams, follow your passion, follow your goals. Give always a smile. Give always light to people. And always think, when you meet with people, what kind of feelings you give them. Because it's important. Why? I prefer to give them hope and light always when I meet with them. And at least a smile. It costs nothing, not any kind of dollars or euro or I don't know. It's free. Be kind with you and with people around you. So God bless you all. Have a beautiful and wonderful day or night or morning. All the best. Bye.